Whiskey Jason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. Today I have something from Glasgow from 1770. This is the Glasgow Distillery, and this is a limited edition release. This is a single cask for Kirsch import, the importer here over in Germany. It was distilled on the 26th of November 2015. It was bottled on the 27th of March 2021. It is 5 years old, therefore. Very, very good. And it's a first fill Oloroso sherry. We don't know. Is it a cask? Is it a hogshead? Is it a barrel? Is it a butt? Now, it is cask number 15/165. Now, I take the 560 bottles, which are 0.5, by the way, and I times them 570, and I times them by the 0.5, and I get actually 285 liters. Now, a butt has 500 liters. Did they lose 225 liters? Is this a partial gorging of the cask? It can't really be a hogshead. Hogsheads are 250 liters. That would be a little bit too much. I don't know. So, hello, Kirsch import. Hello, Glasgow 1770. What type of cask was this? The one thing I can tell you is it's the syrup sherry, that same similar tasting sherry that we have all over the place. Now, I want to give an alternative to this, and I really want to show a new distillery. It's not Scotland, it's England. It's the Coswolds Distillery, and it's their sherry cask. This is 57 point, wait a second, read it, 0.4. This was originally 80 euros. Now it's going for 120 euros. This is 61 euros. No age statement, calculated age 5 years. This is not the sherry syrup. This is American and Spanish oak, hogsheads, and sherry butts together because it's a release of 9,900 bottles, which means you can actually find it, at least over here in Europe, it's possible. In Germany, it's possible. In the UK, it's possible. I think it's actually possible to find it also in Scotland and other places. So that's actually something we like. The 570 bottles were sold out within hours. And the secondary market started trading and so on. And it's not what we want. Is that really what we think is the best thing in the world for the whiskeys? Now, Kirsch really can't do that much about it because they have some single casks that they're filling up and they're putting them on the market, and then the market decides if they are hyped or not. They could, of course, lower the hype by maybe changing something. I don't know. So, who knows? This is according to the profile: dried fruits, dark chocolate, and warm spice. Yep, warm spice. Now, for me, it's a typical sherry syrup that I'm getting a lot of. There is a little bit more of that chocolatey, light orange, cranberry moment there. Maybe some black tea you can add here. But it's a lot of dark chocolate. It's hot. It's hot on the nose. It burns a little bit of the nose hair and so on. It's dried fruit. It's sun-dried plums, which are called prunes. Now, this is totally different. This has more of a mineral moment. This has more of a wood moment, and this has more of a orange peel / grape moment. I like this a lot. Maybe I like it a lot because I'm sick and tired of the syrup sherry cask finishes or maturation that I've been having at the moment. All right, 61.7%. Taste it a little bit, put some water in it, and give a result. There's a lot of power in this whiskey, in the 61.7%. I'm going to commend Kirsch for actually bottling this at cask strength. If I were to do it, first of all, I'd use 0.7 liter bottles, not 0.5 liter bottles, but those are the official bottlings at the moment at Glasgow Distillery. And then I would dilute it down to 53%, 52%, somewhere around there where it's drinkable. This, for me, for 61.7%, is just not drinkable at all. But hey, who asks my opinion? So I have bottle number 540 from 570. It is a limited edition, and Kirsch did a good job of getting it over here in Germany, despite all of the COVID restrictions and the Brexit problems and all the supply chain management chaos that's happening at the moment. The price is just astronomical. 5 years old, originally 80 euros. That means more than 10 euros per year. At the moment, it's going for 120 euros. Divide by 5. It's just over 20, 25 almost, 22 euros per year. Just unfathomable. Just way, way, way too much for that. All right, over here. Real quick, nope, going to stick with my Glasgow with a little bit of water in it. I actually took it down to about 48%, a little bit more. Chocolate, milk, a little bit of a mocha moment in there. Prunes, dark, canned peaches, not except for the powerful alcohol at 61.7%. You put it down to about 48. It's actually very well done. Black tea moments. It's good. It's actually much better than I was going to think. This is a C++ whiskey with water, maybe even B-. Value for money, it's 0.5 liters and 80 euros recommended retail price. 120 euros now. D, not worth the money. On the other hand, this is different. This is nice. This has a little bit more of a Ricola herbal moment in here. The 54.7% are there, definitely. 57.4%. It can use a tiny little bit of water as well. Some people don't need it. I do need it. My drinking strength for whiskey is around 48 to 52. And it's just a different tune. I've had so many whiskeys that taste very similar. These are good, very good casks here. That first fill Oloroso was nice. Here we have American Spanish oak hogsheads and butts, and they're very, very more old school, and I like that. There's an herbal moment, there's a leather moment, there's actually a tiny little bit of that cherry, as well as maybe even a touch of a strawberry in there. Nice. These are much darker. These are a little bit lighter. Both of these whiskeys are excellent. Now, my question of the day is Glasgow 1770. What have you had? What did you like? The triple distilled, not my cup of tea. The peated batch number 2, or release number 2, was not bad, actually. Peat, young, can be very, very interesting. Batch number 1, didn't really excite me that much. There have been some single barrel limited releases from Kirsch, especially for the German market. They have all sold out very quickly. They have all hyped and gone skyrocketed in price, where I'm kind of like, don't know if I really need this. But I'm looking forward to some other expressions that will be coming out. Will there be an age statement for the Glasgow 1770 distillery? Will it be a 5-year-old? Will it be a 7-year-old? Will it be a 10-year-old? And so on. The distillery yet is not that old, but they could be putting out 6 or 7-year-old whiskey, if I do remember correctly. Let's take a look here. They started distilling in the year 2015, so they could have 6-year-old whiskey by this this fall. The 2nd of September 2015. Wow, they're young. So this is a 5-year-old whiskey. This is some of the oldest stuff they put out on the market at this moment. 1 spirit still, 1 wash still, and a capacity of right around 100,000 liters. Not much. Wow. Glasgow Distillery. They don't have a visitor center still. I'm going to go and try to visit them one day if I ever make it back over to Glasgow. So what's the other place I wanted to really go to at Glasgow? Holly Road. Yeah, that's the place I want to visit. All right, thank you very much for liking, subscribing. What other distilleries in Glasgow can you recommend? Holly Road, Glasgow 1770. What other new places are being put up or opened or are distilling? As well as what other expressions from 1770 from the Glasgow Distillery can you recommend? Thank you very much. All the best. Tell others, subscribe, and don't forget to like. Bye-bye.